In 1977, producer-director George Lucas cast neophyte Mark Hamill alongside acting legend Alec Guinness in the Star Wars trilogy, forever changing the way we looked at on-screen chemistry. Now, 25 years later, using no digital technology, the creative team of Brian Finifter, Ryan Sheely, Rick Uskert, and Thomas T.J. Champion have brought to you their own interpretation of some classic exchanges between master and apprentice in the Star Wars spoof, A Lost Hope. Now, sit back and get ready to enjoy the definitive vision of the Star Wars spoof, A Lost Hope. Hello there. Come here, my little friend. Don't be afraid. Oh, don't worry. You'll be all right. Rest easy, son. You've had a busy day. You're fortunate to be all in one piece.
Ben? Ben Kenobi? Boy, am I glad to see you.
The Junland wastes are not to be traveled lightly. Tell me, young Luke, what brings you out this far?
Oh, this little droid. He says he's searching for his former master, but I've never seen such a devotion to a droid before. He claims to be the property of an Obi-Wan Kenobi. Say, do you know him? Is he a relative of yours?
Obi-Wan. No, that's a name I've not heard. George, you cast him? Cut!
Oh, my father didn't fight in the Clone Wars. He was a spavagator on a nice freighter.
That's what your uncle told you. He didn't hold you to the father's ideals. He thought you should have stayed here, not gotten involved.
You fought in the Clone Wars?
Yes. I was once a Jedi Knight, the same as your father.
Gee, I wish I'd known him.
He was the best star pilot in the galaxy, and a cunning warrior. I understand you've become quite a good pilot yourself. And he was a good friend. Which reminds me, I have something here for you. Your father wanted you to have this when you were old enough, but your uncle wouldn't allow it. He feared you might follow old Obi-Wan on some damn fool idealistic crusade like your father did.
Sir, if you're not been needing me, I'll close down for a while.
Yeah, sure, go ahead. Wow, what is it?
Your father's lightsaber. This is the weapon of a Jedi Knight. It's not as clumsy or random as a blaster. It is an elegant weapon from a more civilized age. Take the bloody prop.
Cut! George, you came to me with this project, and I accepted. It's been everything I've expected it to be. I can deal with the cheap sets and your banal lines. But Hamill, George, he's terrible. I know he's young, but good God. I'm sorry, but I don't think I can continue to work alongside such a distraction, George.
Alec, I know he's inexperienced, but maybe with you.
No, George, absolutely not. He's impossible to work with.
Maybe if he works alongside someone of your caliber.
No, George, I'm sorry. I truly am.
Help me, Alec Guinness. You're my only hope.
You see, George, even you can come up with a good line. All right, I'll do it.
Thank you.
But do yourself a favor. Put that line in your script somewhere.
All right, everybody, let's get ready. Places, and action.
I quit, George.
Cut.
Well, we can figure a couple of those imperial imperial slugs. I told you that wrong. Not everybody thank me at once.
Cut! Alec! Alec! Get him! I don't need this! I was in Lawrence of Arabia!
There's nothing you could have done.
I can't believe he's gone. I can't believe he's gone. Mr. Guinness, you dropped your script again.
He doesn't like you.
Sorry.
I don't like you either. You just watch yourself. We're wanted men. I have the death sentence on 12 systems.
I'll be careful.
You'll be dead. You'll be dead.
Cut!
Han Solo, I'm captain of the Millennium Falcon. Chewie here tells me you're looking for passage to the Alderaan system.
Yes, indeed. If it's a fast ship.
A fast ship? You've never heard of the Millennium Falcon?
Should I have?
It's the ship that made the Kessel run on less than 12 parsecs. I've outrun Imperial starships, not the local bulk cruisers, man. Yeah, I'm talking about the big Carillion ships now. She's fast enough for you, old man. What's the cargo?
Only passengers, myself, the boy, 2 droids, and no questions asked.
What is it, some kind of local trouble?
Let's just say we like to avoid any Imperial entanglements.
Well, that's the real trick, isn't it? And it's going to cost you something extra. 10,000, all in advance.
10,000? Well, we could almost buy our own ship for that.
But who's going to fly it, kid? You?
You bet I could. I'm just a bad pilot myself. Come on, we don't have to sit... Wait, George, isn't parsecs a measure of distance?
So Steve and I were talking about this new idea we've got for this archaeologist. He kind of runs around and...
George, I went to Mr. Guinness's trailer and there was nothing left but his costume.
But I need to kill him off in this scene. How am I supposed to do that with just a costume?